Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. So we're going to start with grade 5 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 5 and we are going to start with fractions and mixed numbers. So we are already working on the chapter. So the topic we're going to start with is round mixed numbers. So we are working on grade 5 maths and the chapter name is fractions and mixed numbers and the lesson we are going to start with is round mixed numbers. So let's start with the topic. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Got it? Okay, let me start with an example. So we have already we already know how to round whole numbers. Then you know how to round the integers. Now we're going to learn how to round mixed numbers. Got it? The topic name is fractions and mixed numbers. Chapter name actually. And here is the lesson name. Mm, compare fractions and mixed numbers. Okay, which number is less than the one shown? Okay, so you are shown two of the fractions you need to see. You are shown one of the fraction. No, we have to start with round mixed numbers. Sorry. We have already done this one. Hi everyone. Here is round mixed numbers, so we have to start with round mixed numbers. What is 8 whole 2 by 3 rounded to the nearest whole number? Got it? So you have the fraction, the mixed fraction is 8 whole 2 over 3. Got it? You have to round off the number to the uh, nearest whole number. Got it? So here you have 8 is the whole number and the fractional part is 2 over 3. So just look at the fractional part. You have to compare 2 by 3 to 1 over 2. Got it? If 2 by 3 is greater than 1 over 2, you have to round up. If 2 by 3 is less than 1 over 2, you have to round on the same number. Got it? Just compare 2 by 3 to 1 over 2. So 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 2. Got it? Because we have already learned how to compare fractions, so that we know that 2 by 3 is greater than 1 over 2. Got it? You have two ways to compare the fractions. One of them is either you can just divide both of them. 2 by 3, you can see 2 by 3 equals 0.67 and 1 by 2 equals 0.5. So 0.67 is greater than 0.5. Got it? Another one is denominator is greater than numerator, and also numerator, when you compare the numerator of both the fractions, this numerator of this fraction is greater. Got it? That means 2 by 3 is greater than 1 over 2. Got it? So because numerator is greater than 2 by 3 is greater than 1 over 2, so you have to round up. Round up means just add 1 to whole number, so it would be rounded off to 9. Got it? If you have any confusion, any question, you can write the question in the chat box. I'll answer all your questions. Got it? Okay, the next example is What is 57 whole 4 over 5 rounded off to the nearest whole number? 57 whole 4 over 5. 57 whole 4 over 5. Got it? Now you have to compare 4 over 5 to 1 over 2. Got it? So 4 over 5 is greater than 1 over 2 or less than 1 over 2? 4 over 5 is 4 over 5 equals 0.8 and 1 over 2 equals 0.5. So 0.8 is greater than 0.5, isn't it? Yes, it is. So 4 by 5 is greater than 1 over 2. That means you have to round up. Got it? So it would be rounded off to 57 plus 1 and it would be rounded off to 58. Got it? Is there any problem? Everything is okay? Okay. So let's start with the practice questions. Let's start with test. Okay. The first one is, what is 57 whole 4 by 5 rounded to the nearest whole number? That's the one we did on the board. Just did on the board. Got it? Look at the here we have 57 whole 4 over 5. So it would be rounded off to 58. Got it? So the correct option is 58. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 46 whole 1 over 4. 46 whole 1 over 4. Okay, just look at the fractional part. Compare the fraction with 1 over 2. So 1 over 4 is, 1 over 4 is greater than 1 over 2 or less than 1 over 2? 1 over 4 is less than 1 over 2. Got it? When you divide 1 over 4, it is 0.25. 1 when you divide 0.4 1 over 1 over, divided by 4, it would be 0.25 and 1 over 5 is 0.5. Got it? So that means 0.5 is greater than 0.25. So 1 over 4 is less than 1 over 2. So that means it would be rounded off to 46 plus 1, 47. Got it? So the correct option is 47. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is oh sorry, I selected the wrong option. It would 47. I selected 46. So the next example is, what is 8 whole 2 by 3 rounded to the nearest whole number? So is it rounded to 8 or 9? 8 whole 2 over 3. So 2 over 3 is greater than 1 over 2. Just compare their denominators. 3 is greater than 2 and then compare their numerators. So 3 over 2 is greater than 1 over 2. Got it? 3 over 2 is 2 over 3 is, I think, sorry, 2 over 3 is 0.6 something, 0.67 I think, and 1 over 2 is 0.5. Got it? So it would be rounded off to 8 plus 1 9, isn't it? It would be rounded off to 9. Got it? So just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Yes, very good. It is rounded off to 9. Okay, the next one is, what is 727 whole 5 by 2 rounded off to the nearest whole number? So it would be 728 because 5 by 10 is equivalent to 1 over 2, isn't it? So because they are equivalent, you can check when you convert 5 by 10 to the lowest form. You have to divide numerator and denominator by 10, so it would be 1 over 2. So both of them are equal, so it would be rounded off to, you have to add 1 to the whole number, it would be rounded off to 728. Got it? If you have any question, any confusion, you can write the question in the chat box. I'll answer all your questions. What is 802 whole 5 by 10 rounded to the nearest whole number? So the correct option is, please write the answers if you know the answers. If you have any confusion, just write the question. Your participation is highly appreciated. Yes, very good. It is 803. Okay, again, what is 8 whole 1 by 2 rounded to the nearest whole number? It is rounded off to 9, because the fractional part is 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 equals 1 by 2, so it is rounded off to, it is rounded off to 9. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. I'm just, let me just move on to the next topic. So the next topic is equivalent fractions. So let's start with the next topic, that is equivalent fractions. So the next one is equivalent fractions. So let's start with the examples. Okay, so you have typed the missing number that makes the fractions equal. You have 1 over 2, 1 over 4, sorry. 1 over 4 equal 3 over the missing number. Got it? Here you have 1 over 4, so you need to see what 1 times or what number equals 3. That would be 1 times 3 equal 3, so you have to multiply the denominator with the same number. Got it? So it would be 4 times 3 is 12, so that means the 1 over, it is 3 over the missing number is 12, so that means 1 by 4 and 3 by 12 are the equivalent number. Got it? If you are multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same number, that means the fractions are both the fractions are equivalent. Got it? Okay, the next example is 6 by 5 equals 10 over the missing number. Sorry, 5 by 6 equals 10 divided by the missing number. 5 by 6 equals 10 divided by the missing number. Okay, so because here you have an equal sign, you already know the fractions are equivalent. Got it? So just find a number that when multiplied by 2 makes 10. So which number is it? 5 times what number is 10? 5 times 2 is 10, so you have to multiply and divide both the fractions by 10. So it would be 5 times 2 is 10 and 6 times 2 is 12. That means the missing number is 12. Got it? Let's start with the test question. Yes, it is 10 over 12. Very good. Okay, which fraction is equivalent to 3 over 12? 2 by 7, 3 by 12, 3 by 6, and 3 by 10. Which of the fraction is equivalent? Vijinder, you have to write the answers if you are enjoying the class, because that's how I know you guys are enjoying. So please write the answers if you know the answers. Okay, what fraction is equivalent to 1 over 4? So the correct option is 3 over 10. You have to look for the all. Let me start with No, 2 by 7 is not equivalent. You have 1 by 4 and the options are 2 by 7, 3 by 12, 3 over 6 and 3 over 12. So let's start with the 3 over 10. Okay, let's start with 2 by 7. You have to find a number. You have to multiply numerator and denominator with the same number. Here you have 2. So 1 times 2 and 4 times 2. So it would be 1 times 2 is 2 and 4 times 2 is 8. So that means they are not equivalent. Got it? That's for the first one. They are not equivalent. Let's check for the second one. 1 over 4 equals 3 over 12. So 1 times 3 is 12 and 4 times 3 you have to multiply, because here you have 3, so just multiply numerator with 3. Numerator and denominator, 1 times 3 is 3 and 4 times 3 is 12. That's, yes, this is the equivalent one. Got it? 3 by 12 is equivalent, not 3 by 6. Just look at this one. 3 over 6 means 1 times 3 makes 3, so just multiply and divide numerator by 3. So 1 times 3 is 3 and 4 times 3 is 12. 3 by 12 is not equivalent to 3 by 6. Got it? You have just one of the equivalent, that is 3 over 12. Got it, everyone? It would be 3 over 12. Just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, good. Okay, the next one is, which fraction is equivalent to 4 over 6? Okay, so the options are 4 by 10, 2 by 3, 1 by 6, and 6 over 12. Okay, let me explain the example. You have to 4 over 6, and the options are 4 over 10, 2 over 3, 1 by 4, and 6 by 12. Okay, let's start with the first one. Here you have 4 and here you have 4. Got it? So 4 times 1 makes 4. Got it? Just you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by 1, so it would be 4 over 6. So 4 over 6 and 4 over 10 are equivalent. No, they are not equivalent. Correct? Because you multiplied, when you compare both the numerators, both of them are 4, so 4 times 1 makes 4. That means you have to multiply and divide this fraction by 1, so they are not equivalent. Got it? Okay, just look at this one. Here you have 4 and here you have 2. That means you have to divide by some number. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Yes, very good. It is 2 over 3. So you have to 2 over 3. You have to divide it by 2. So when you divide them by 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2 and 6 divided by 2 is 3. Yes, then this one is the equivalent fraction. You don't check, have to check for the other one, because the next both of them are not equivalent. Got it, everyone? It is 2 over 3. If you have any confusion, any question, please write the question. I'll answer all your questions. Okay, type the missing number. 3 by 4 equals 6 over the missing number. 3 over 4 equals 6 over the missing number. Okay, so 3 times what number makes 6? 3 times 3 times 2 makes 6. Multiply the denominator with 2 as well, so it would be 3 times 2 is 6 and 4 times 2 is 8. That means the missing number is 8. Got it? So the correct option is, Vijinder, you're not answering to the questions I'm asking. Okay, what fraction is equivalent to 9 over 12? So the correct option is 10 by 11, 9 by 10, 6 by 10, and 3 by 4. Which option is the correct one? 9 over 12. Which option is the correct one? The correct option is 3 over 4. Got it? 9 over 12. The correct option is 3 over 4. Let's see how. Here you have 9 and here you have 3. That means you have to divide this fraction by some number. Got it? So that you have to divide it by 3 because 3 times 3 makes 9. Divide the denominator by 3 as well. So 3 times 3 is 9 and 3 times 4 is 12. So it would be 3 over 4. Got it? The correct option is 3 over 4. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Got it, everyone? If you have any problem, any question, please write the question in the chat box. I'll answer all your questions. Okay, which fraction is equivalent to 2 over 12? 1 by 8, 3 by 9, 1 by 4, and 1 by 6. So the correct option is it is 2 over 12. So the correct option is yes, it is 1 over 6. You have to divide numerator and denominator by a common number that would be 2. So 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 6 is 12. Got it? So it is 1 over 6. Very good. Okay. Next one is type the missing number. So which number is missing? You are given with the denominators. So compare the denominators. Here you have 12 and here you have missing number divided by 12 equal 1 over 2. Yes, very good. 6 is missing because you have to divide it by 2. Simple. I think that's your internet connection. Your internet connection is having a problem because I think the rest of the kids can hear me properly. Is there any problem with my voice? Can you hear me? Okay, 5 by 6 equals 10 by the missing number. Okay, it would be the missing number is. Okay, good. So the missing number is. Yes, it is 12. Very good. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. If you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? When no one is writing any question in the chat box, I think the topic you got the topic I'm explaining. Got it? So if you have any problem, please write the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions. Got it? Okay, the next topic is the topic name is reduce fractions to lowest terms. Because when you're not writing any question, how I know you have any problem? So if you have any problem, just write the questions. I'm here to explain all the questions. Got it? Reduce fractions to lowest term. Okay, let's start with an example. Okay, the example is write 3 by 8 in the lowest form. 3 over 8. Okay, what you have to do, you have to find largest number that can divide both numerator and denominator. Got it? The number must be same that you are dividing by numerator and denominator. So do we have any common number that can divide 3 by 8? We don't have any number other than 1, any common number other than 1 that can divide 3 by 8. Got it? That means 3 by 8 is already in the lowest form. Got it? But if it is 4 over 8, which is the largest number that can divide both numerator and denominator? It would be 4, because 4 and 8 both are in the table of 4. So you have to divide them by 4. 4 times 1 is 4 and 4 times 2 is 8. So 1 over 2 is the lowest form of 4 by 8. Got it? Okay, let's start with another example. Okay, the next example is 4 over 10. Okay, 4 over 10. Okay, which is the highest common number that can divide both numerator and denominator? It would be 2, because 4 and 10 both are in the table of 2. So just divide them by 2. Got it? So it would be 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 5 is 10. So 2 by 5 is the lowest form of of 4 over 10. Got it, everyone? Let's start with the test questions. Write 2 by 4 in the lowest form. So which option is the correct one? 1 by 2 and or 3 by 12? Which option of the option is the correct one? 2 by 4. Okay, which is the highest number that can divide both numerator and denominator? That would be 2. 2 is the common number that can divide both numerator and denominator. So it would be 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 2 is 4. That means very good. The lowest form of 2 by 4 is 1 over 2. Got it? Okay, 5 by 8 in the lowest terms. So which is the lowest form of 5 by 8? 1 by 2 or 5 by 8? So the lowest form of 5 by 8 is, the lowest form of 5 by 8 is, yes, it is 5 by 8. It is already in the lowest form. You don't have any common number that can divide 5 by 8. Got it? Okay, 6 by 9 in lowest form. So which option is the correct one? Which option is the correct one? It is, yes, it is 2 over 3. Very good. So the correct option is 2 over 3. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 3 by 6 in lowest form. So which option is the correct one? 3 by 6 in lowest form. So the correct option is, you have to divide 3 by 6 by a greatest common number that can divide both the numerator and denominator. So it would be 1 over 2. Very good. So select the correct option and click on the OK button. 1 by 2 is the correct option. Okay, 3 by 9 in lowest terms. So 3 by 9 in lowest term is, 1 over 3. Very good. You have to divide both numerator and denominator by the greatest common number. So the greatest common number is 3. When you divide both of the numerator and denominator by 3, it would be 1 over 3. Got it? Okay, 3 by 5 in lowest terms. 3 by 5 in the lowest terms. It would be 3 by 5 because this is already in the lowest form. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. If you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Okay, the next one is least common denominator. Let me write down the lesson name. That would be least common denominator, or either you can say LCD. Got it? So LCD is the abbreviation of least common denominator. Okay, let's start with an example. What is the least common denominator of 3 by 4 and 5 by 4? Got it? It's 3 by 4 and 5 over 6. Got it? Okay, so just look at the denominators because you have to find the common denominator, least common denominator. Got it? So you have to write the multiples of both the numbers. Multiples of 4 and multiples of 6. Got it? Multiple mean when you multiply these numbers with other numbers, like 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 5 is 20. These all are the multiples of 4 because you are multiplying 4 with other numbers. Got it? And you have to write the multiples of 6 now. 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 3 is 18, 4 is 24, and 5 is 30. Got it? You have to find the least number that is common. So the least common denominator for both the numbers is 12. Got it? Whenever you have to find the least common denominator, what you have to do, you have to simply write the multiples of the denominator. You have to look for the least number that is common. So that would be 12. So the least common denominator for 4 and 6 is 12. Got it? Okay, the next example is, what is the least common denominator of 3 over 4 and 1 over 3? Okay, now you have to write the least common denominator of 3 over 4 and 1 over 3. 3 over 4 and 1 over 3. So write the multiples of both the denominators. We have to write the multiples of 4 and multiples of 3. Okay, let's start with multiples of 4. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 12, 4 times 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, and 4 times 5 is 20. Got it? 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 5 is 15. So the least number that is common is, for both the numbers, it is 12. Got it? So the least common denominator for both the numbers is 12. Got it, everyone? So the least number that is common between both the denominators is 10. Okay, let's start with the test. Okay, good. If you have any problem, any question, you can just write the question in the chat box. I'll answer all your questions. Got it? Okay, the next one is, the first one is the least common denominator of 3 by 4, 3 by 4 and 5 by 8. 3 over 4 and 5 over 8. Go write the multiples of both the denominators. So let's start with writing the multiples of 4. So it would be and multiples of 8. Yes, very good. It is 8, but let me explain how. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 5 is 20. 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24, 8 times 5 is 4 is 32 and 5 is 40. So the least one that is common is 8. Got it? So the least common denominator for both the denominators is 8. Just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is, what is the least common denominator of 7 over 8 and 1 over 3? 7 over 8 and 1 over 3. Okay, start writing the multiples of 8 and 3. Multiples of 8 and multiples of 3. Okay, so the multiples of 8 are 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24, 8 times 4 is 32, and 8 times 5 is 40. Let me write down the multiples of 3. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 5 is 15. But I know that 3 times 8 is 24. Got it? So let me write down the multiples till 24. 3 times 6 is 18, 3 times 7 is 21, and 3 times 8 is 24. So the least number that is common between both the denominators is 24. Got it? So the least common denominator is 24. Got it, everyone? No one is answering. Is there any problem? Please write the question if you have any problem, any confusion. Okay, what is the least common denominator of 1 over 6 and 2 over 5? If you guys know the answer, please write the answer in the chat box. 1 by 6 and 2 by 5. Okay, start writing the multiples of 6 and multiples of 5. So it would be 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 3 is 18, 6 times 4 is 24, and 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 3 is 15, 5 times 4 is 20, 5 times 5 is 25, and 5 times 6 is 30. So that means 30 is the lowest number, that is least number that is common between both the denominators. Got it? So it would be 30. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. What is the least common denominator of 7 over 8 and 7 over 9? Yes, very good. It is 30. Okay, what is the least common number for 7 over 8 and 7 over 9? It would be, it would be 72. Got it? You can write the multiples and see the common number is 72. And one more thing, and the easiest way to find the common multiple, if both the numbers are not dividing by the same number, you just have to multiply both the numbers. So it would be 72. You don't have any common number between 8 and 9. Got it? That common mean the number that can divide both the numbers. Common number that can divide both the numbers. We don't have any. So simply multiply 8 by 9. It would be 72. Yes, I think because my voice is clear. I think your internet is having an issue. Please recheck. Okay, what is the least common denominator of 9 by 10 and 2 by 3? So the correct option is, okay, again 9 by 10 and 2 over 3. So look at the denominators 10 and 3. You don't have any common number that can divide both the denominators. Got it? So you can simply multiply the denominators. So it would be 10 times 3 is 30. That means the least common denominator is 30. Got it? That is another way. I'm just explaining. If you don't have want to write the multiples, so it would be the easiest way. 10 times 3 is 30. So the correct option is 30. Got it? Okay, the next one is 1 by 3 and 5 by 5. So the least common denominator is, yes, it is 15 because both the denominators don't have any common number that can divide. So you can simply multiply them. It would be 15. Okay, what is the least common denominator of 4 by 5 and 7 by 10? Okay, now in this case, because you have a common number that can divide both numerator and denominator. Got it? 5 and 10 are the multiples of each other. So we know that the 10 is the multiple of 5. So that means the least one is 10. That's the easiest if you know the both the numbers are the multiples of each other. So it would be 10. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. If you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? So we have covered four of the topics today. They are round mixed numbers, round mixed numbers, equivalent fractions, reduce fractions to lowest terms, and least common denominator. Please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the topic we did today. If you have any problem, any question, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? If you find the session helpful for you, just click on the like button right below the video. And if you have a time, just write a review on our Facebook page. So our Facebook page is A plus students. You can find it on the Facebook. Search the name, that is A plus students, and write a review for the live sessions. Got it? Okay, very good. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you all for your participation. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.